Hello IELTS takers. Today I want to show how to write a thesis statement for IELTS writing. So I will be doing two writing prompts, one of which is this one taken from Cambridge IELTS 18. So this is the first one and there will be another one after this, so stick around for that. So let's say this is the writing prompt that you see on test day right before you. And this is something that you have to deal with. So what do you do? First of all, you have to understand, read it several times and understand what it's all about. Let's say we've already done that. Let's say we've read it several times and we've understood the demands of the task. So what do we do now? First, we have to write the introductory paragraph or the introduction, and within the introduction is the thesis statement. Okay, so at first we need to paraphrase this part of the prompt. The most important aim of science should be to improve people's lives. This part of the prompt we need to paraphrase. Now sometimes you can write a general statement, a background statement before writing the paraphrase. For example, here, since time this is just a prepositional phrase that I'm writing here. It's not mandatory. If you don't write such a prepositional phrase, that's fine. Okay, I'm just adding some length to my response. Human lives have improved at the hands of science. So this is just a background statement or a general statement. Now, oftentimes you don't have to write such a background statement. You can go directly to paraphrase this part of the prompt, especially if this part of the prompt is quite long. You don't have to write a background statement like this. Okay, so now I will have a crack at paraphrasing. Some have argued. Some have argued means some people have argued. So obviously, I will not be reproducing everything word for word. The key so instead of writing most important aim, I'm writing the key objective of. Some have argued that the key objective of science should be to improve people's lives. So instead of improve, what is a word that we can use instead of improve? We can say better, B-E-T-T-E-R, better should be to. This is a formal word for improve, to better the lives of people. So here I'm doing another level of paraphrase. Instead of saying people's lives, I'm saying the lives of people. Okay, so that's a different way of saying the same thing. Lives of people. Some have argued that the key objective of science should be to better the lives of people. Okay, so this is something that has been argued by some people. Okay, so what I'm writing here is just a different version of this part of the prompt. The most important aim of science should be to improve people's lives. So what I've written here is just a paraphrase of that. Now, the crux of the matter is this: what I write now will determine the fate and the course of the entire essay. Okay? To what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement? I've already made up my mind that I strongly agree with this statement. Therefore, I strongly agree that this should be the primary aim of science. So this part is the thesis statement, okay? Therefore, I strongly agree that this should be the primary aim of science. This is the thesis statement. Why? Because this is my response to the prompt. Okay? So the thesis statement should be after the paraphrase towards the end of the introduction. Since time immemorial, human lives have improved at the hands of science. Some have argued that the key objective of science should be to better the lives of people. Therefore, I strongly agree that this should be the primary aim of science. Okay, so I think you've got a good grasp of how and when to write a thesis statement. This was just one of the two examples that I'm doing. So let's do the other one, okay? All right, so this is the other prompt that I'm going to be doing. And as you can see, this prompt is considerably bigger than the first one. So it says some university students want to learn about other subjects in addition to their main subjects. Others believe it is more important to give all their time and attention to studying for a qualification. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Now, because this prompt is considerably bigger, we won't need to, come up with a background statement or a general statement. Okay, we'll do the paraphrase first, and then we'll go straight to the thesis statement. Okay, so first we'll do the paraphrase, then we'll do the thesis statement. So some university students want to learn about other subjects. So what is paraphrase? There's a separate video on my channel dedicated to the idea of paraphrase. So you might want to check that out. Okay. In short, to paraphrase something means to write something in your own words. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Some university students, we don't want to write want to, I'll write are keen to learn about, we can write acquire knowledge. I'm running out of space here. Let's write here acquire knowledge. In addition to their main subjects. So we can say outside their major, in addition to their main subjects. So we can say major fields, major fields of study. Some university students are keen to acquire knowledge outside their major fields of study, comma, while others believe. So instead of believe, what can we write that has the same meaning? We can say maintain, while others maintain. To maintain means to have a belief, okay? While others maintain that it is more important. So instead of important, we can write critical, okay? It is more critical. While others maintain that it is more critical to give all their time and attention to studying for a qualification. So we can say more critical to study, making it short. Study for their major subjects. While others maintain that it is more critical to study for their major subjects. Okay, so there are two schools of thought, okay? Others maintain that it is more critical to study for their major subjects. Now, the crux of the matter. My own opinion. Discuss both views. So these are the two schools of thought. Now I have to provide my own opinion, and my own opinion will constitute the thesis statement, okay? The thesis statement is the most important part of the introductory paragraph, okay? So far we've just paraphrased, okay? There's nothing original, nothing new here, but what I'm about to write here is the most original, okay? I believe that, so my opinion is that it is more beneficial to also acquire knowledge outside their major fields of study, okay? I believe that we can say an interdisciplinary or cross-disciplinary, that a cross-disciplinary approach where other subjects are also explored. I believe that a cross-disciplinary approach where other subjects are also explored is more beneficial, okay? So have I made any mistakes here? Let me check. Some university students are keen to acquire knowledge outside their major fields of study, while others maintain that it is more critical to study for their major subjects. I believe that a cross-disciplinary approach where other subjects are also explored is more beneficial, okay? So that is my opinion, that is what I think, and that is my thesis statement, okay? So I hope you've learned how to write a thesis statement. You first do the paraphrase. Sometimes you have to write a background statement, a general statement before the paraphrase. State your own opinion, and your opinion makes up the thesis statement.